with Louella. Written and illustrated by Margaret Hurd. This week's episode, Big Chief, Little Horse. Richard, this Wild West camping trip is a wonderful idea, said Margaret, as they rode out across the prairie on their horses, Drifter and Stormin' Norman. Rabbit and Louella Snugglebunny shared a pretty white pony named Apple Annie, and a mule carried their supplies. As the sun set, they pitched their tents and set up camp. Early the next morning, before anyone else was awake, Louella was up and around. What a beautiful morning to admire the magnificent sunrise. What a splendid idea to take a quick early morning ride before breakfast. She saddled up Apple Annie and took off for the brisk gallop. However, a sleepy gopher popped out of his hole and scared the living daylights out of Apple Annie. She whinnied and reared, threw Louella off her back, and ran away. "What'd I do?" asked the gopher.
"It's not your fault," said Louella. "You didn't know you'd accidentally scare my horse."
Louella tried to get up, but she couldn't. Her leg was bent at a crazy angle.
"Oh no," she wailed. "I've fallen and I can't get up."
A construction worker drove by in a bulldozer.
"Help me," cried Louella. "I've fallen and I can't get up."
"No time to stop," he said. "Big Chief Little Horse and his tribe are on the warpath. They're not happy with tourists camping on their hunting grounds. And they'll be even angrier when they find out about the shopping mall. Why, if they catch me here, they'll scalp me." The minister rode by on a dirt bike.
"Help me," Louella shouted. "I've fallen and I can't get up."
But it was no use. The minister didn't see her, and his dirt bike made so much noise he couldn't hear her. It was Sunday, and he was already late for church. He didn't even see the great frilled lizard running behind him trying to flag him down.
"Get offen my property or get blowed offen."
An angry hillbilly pointed a gun at Louella Snugglebunny.
"If Big Chief Little Horse finds you here, he'll only make you into a pair of moccasins for himself anyway."
Just then, the hillbilly screamed, dropped his gun, and took off like a shot. Louella looked up. It was Big Chief Little Horse. Louella fainted. "Papa, is the little rabbit going to be okay?" Louella woke to the sound of voices. "Yes, I think so, Princess Calla Lily. She's just got a broken leg," said Big Chief Little Horse. Louella could smell something wonderful. Her mouth watered at the smell of carrots and onions. "Have some soup," said Big Chief Little Horse. "It'll make you feel better."
"Thank you," said Louella.
Meanwhile, back at the campsite, Apple Annie returned, whinnying wildly, her eyes wild with terror. "Where's Louella?" asked Margaret. "Look," said Richard. "Smoke signals. Maybe she's over there." Margaret, Richard, and Rabbit rode toward the smoke signals. Sure enough, they found Louella at the Indian camp with her leg in a splint.
"I'd like you to meet my new friends, Big Chief Little Horse and Princess Calla Lily," she introduced them.
"Louella, I'm so glad you're okay," said Rabbit as they hugged each other. "How about inviting your friends to stay and join us for lunch?" suggested Big Chief Little Horse. "We've got plenty of soup for everyone."